And a good afternoon, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to the RuffRiders Baseball. It's the final game of our 4-game series between the visiting Midland Rockhounds and your Frisco RuffRiders. Tomorrow, the RuffRiders will take on a 3-game series with the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles, while Midland takes on the Corpus Christi Hooks for a 3-game series. And after that, the Rockhounds will hit the road back home as they take on a 4-game set with the new San Diego Padres affiliate, the Amarillo Sod Poodles. They take on Midland for the first time in the 2019 baseball season. And after that, the Rockhounds will take on the visiting Arkansas Travelers for a 4-game set. Go online now and purchase and print tickets from home. Also, follow the Rockhounds all season long with the First Pitch app, and you can download that on any smartphone. Well, today is clear skies on this 1 o'clock game, and we are all good. Here's your starting lineups. First, for the visiting Midland Rockhounds. Then here's your starting lineup for your Frisco RuffRiders. There's your starting lineups. And now let's get off to today's game with the Frisco RuffRiders and the Midland Rockhounds. It's game 4, and it's coming up next.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Frisco RuffRiders and the Midland Rockhounds. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Cletus Yang, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now batting, Adrian Esquivel. He will lead this one off today.
Designated hitter, Adrian Esquivel.
First pitch coming, here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Pulled high in the air out to right field. McLean is there to put it away for route number 1. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Zero daytime road game for them. What you got?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Stepping up now, Tom Katimer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Katimer is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Yang has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2. Popped him up. Vega will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
Second baseman, Luis Hernandez.
Now at the plate, Luis Hernandez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. A cold strike on the inside corner. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Lyons into shallow center. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Rick Coley, the Cuban-born southpaw, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in now, Freddie Eldred. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Rockhounds. Designated hitter, Freddie
First
Eldred.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Standing in now, Willard Lloyd, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's set. Now the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-1 home. Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. There's one. On to first, and they get them both. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Stepping in, Felipe Delgadio. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First offering on its way. Bullet back up the middle. Katimer is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. We played an inning, no score here on MLB Network. Ready now, Miguel Chavis. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-2 now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over to first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
Striding into the box, Harold Gunter. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jansen is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting six, shortstop, Chris Hessman.
Stepping into the box, Chris Hessman. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box, Jermaine Rubs, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Hard hit ball to second. And nothing will cover the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Through an inning and a half, no score on MLB Network. Into the box now, Antoine Schaefer.
Left fielder, Antoine Schaefer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Hessman. And there's one down now.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting. And you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
Stepping into the box, Ramon Vega. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well,
and now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Right fielder, Herb.
Coming to the plate now, Herb McLean. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Chris Corona, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Hernandez comes up with it. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting 8, center fielder, Garrett Jansen.
Standing in, Garrett Jansen. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Adrian Lyons.
Standing in, Adrian Lyons. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 home. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And he doesn't get much on the swing here as this is pulled down the first base line. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, Freddie Eldred, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Looking to minimize the damage here. Line hard toward right center. That gets down and the inning will continue. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2-RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or eighth in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, 2-RBI base hit.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Throw into third.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Felipe Delgado, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Into the box, Antoine Schaefer. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We've played 2 full. The Rockhounds lead it 6-0. Striding in, Kevin Perret. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he fouls this one off. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Geraldo Marquez. He swings and grounds it to short. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Adrian Esquivel.
Digging in to try it again, Adrian Esquivel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Popped him up. Delgado takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The center fielder, number 1, Tom Catterman.
Now at the plate, Tom Catterman. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. As a look, now the pitch. This pitch is popped up. Delgado has room in foul territory, and that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rockhounds are out in front, 6-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Vega.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
But an easy play there at first, as that becomes the first out of the inning.
Right fielder, Herb McLean.
Digging in, Herb McLean. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Grubbs on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Corona.
Striding in once again, Chris Corona. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Catterman is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. leading off the inning, Luis Fernandez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Popped him up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Chavis.
Into the box now, Miguel Chavis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Harold Gunter.
Now at the plate, Harold Gunter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
So 1-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Jansen has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So striding in, Garrett Jansen.
Leading off the fourth inning, center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time.
Now batting, shortstop, Adrian Lyons.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adrian Lyons. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Standing in now, Freddie Eldred, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. The second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Willard Lloyd.
Digging in and looking for more, Willard Lloyd. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Felipe.
Digging in once again, Felipe Delgado. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Katimer has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. At the plate, Chris Hessman. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schaefer is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jermaine Grubbs.
Digging in, Jermaine Grubbs, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
The left fielder, number 5.
Into the box now, Kevin Perret. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Stepping in now, Geraldo Marquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and 2, here it is. Skied into very shallow right. McLean is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, designated hitter, Adrian Esquivel.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Adrian Esquivel. First pitch coming. Here it is. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 6-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Antoine Schaefer. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The fielder, Antoine Schaefer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard on the ground toward short. To his right, Hessman. And that's the first out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Ready for another shot now, Ramon Vega. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting, right fielder, Herb McLean.
Now at the plate, Herb McLean. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hit hard to third. To his left, Gunter. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Tom Katimer. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Babe Eldridge takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 33, Babe Eldridge.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Eldridge, a 6'4" right-hander. He throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and a sinker. Line to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box, Luis Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-1 is laid off for ball two. Bases are empty, one man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McLean giving chase, and that's the second out of the inning.
First baseman number 8, Miguel Chavis.
So digging in now, Miguel Chavis. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a bouncing ball. Two out, nobody on. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Sammy Flood enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 10, Sammy Flood.
Digging in, Chris Corona. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one.
Chris Corona.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Katimer racing back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Oh man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
In now, Garrett Jansen.
Jansen.
As he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Adrian Lyons.
Ready once again, Adrian Lyons, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that one nice.
Standing in now, Freddie Eldred, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Katimer makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double play. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Back here on MLB Network. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. So stepping in, Harold Gunter, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Stepping in now, Chris Hessman. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Jansen. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Jermaine Grubbs.
Stepping up to the plate, Jermaine Grubbs. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
No balls and 1 strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Into the box, Willard Lloyd.
Leading off for Midland, second baseman, Willard Lloyd.
First pitch coming, here it is. Softly hit here to the left side, and one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Felipe Delgado.
Stepping in, Felipe Delgado. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
The 0-1. This is line to left. Perret is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Antoine Schaefer, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rockhounds are out in front, 7-1. Now in the box, Kevin Perret. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Kevin Perret.
First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Pitch on the way. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. There's a look at the inning by inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one.
Marquez.
In now, Geraldo Marquez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Adrian Esquivel.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Adrian Esquivel. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's too high.
And a fastball just a bit up. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Marquez, the runner at second with 1 away. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. He loses him on ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
At the plate, Tom Katimer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Outside, 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Grounded softly to the right. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Luis Hernandez.
At the plate, Luis Hernandez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone! A 3-run shot down the line in left, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
First baseman, number 8, Miguel Chavis.
Into the box now, Miguel Chavis, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Two is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
And I think that just shows how much that 3-run homer affected him. He was still kicking himself for that mistake, and then he made another. Clearly, these guys are seeing him really well right now.
Standing in now, Harold Gunter, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The RuffRiders find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball game.
Popped up. Vega shading to his right, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Rockhounds lead it 7-5. Ready for another chance, Ramon Vega.
First baseman, Ramon Vega.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Herb McLean.
Now to the plate, Herb McLean. First delivery to him on the way. Changeup in for a strike.
0-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to left. Perret is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter, catcher, Chris Corona.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chris Corona.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Backhanded. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. The Rockhounds are out in front 7-5. Coming to the plate now, Chris Hessman. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Hessman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ripped on the ground to first. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
In now, Jermaine Grubbs. He'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Hessman gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lifted in the air to center field. Jansen will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The left fielder, number 5, Kevin Parrott.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Parrott. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Runners on first with one down. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Geraldo Marquez, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. He strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
7-5, how today's comes to an end. The Midland Rockhounds took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Cletus Yang takes home the win. Rick Coley permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
And so with the final game of our 4-game series with the Frisco RuffRiders, the Midland Rockhounds take the final game of the 4-game sweep of the 4-game. I was going to say the 4-game sweep, but there's no such thing unless if one team decides to sweep one, then another. The Rockhounds avoid the 4-game sweep by winning the final game against the Frisco RuffRiders. Well, the Rockhounds are getting on the bus, one last stop before heading home back to Midland. And most likely we know what Friday is. It's the first game of our 4-game set with the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles. Then after that, the Arkansas Travelers come in for a 4-game set, beginning Tuesday, April 2nd, and going to Friday, April 5th. Rockhounds will take their next 8 away stand beginning on Saturday, April 6th, and gone until Saturday the 13th. Rockhounds on Sunday, April 14th, take on the Tulsa Drillers for a 4-game set. before the 4-game series with the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Well, anyway, we are going to go to break, and we'll be right back to wrap up today's game here in Frisco. You're listening to RuffRiders Baseball, the voice of Frisco, Texas. We now take you back to the ballpark for today's finals runs, hits, and errors. Well, as we end this one in Frisco today, we are glad that the Rockhounds took Game 4 of the 4-game series with the Frisco RuffRiders. If Frisco would have won today, it would have been a 4-game sweep. The Rockhounds would have got swept by the RuffRiders. The RuffRiders tried to fight their way back, beginning in the top of the 8th inning with 4 runs batted in. But anyway, they failed to capitalize as we went to the top of the 9th with 3 strikeouts, and most likely 7-5 was the winning Midland Rockhounds game for Midland. Well, as we all know, it's time for runs, hits, and errors. Today's game takes the winning pitcher for Rockhounds, Cletus Yang. And the save goes to Babe Eldridge. Losing pitcher goes to Rick Coley. And now today we go over runs, hits, and errors. First for the victorious Midland Rockhounds. 7 runs on 12 hits, no errors. For Frisco, 5 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. Well, we are back tomorrow morning as we take on our first game with the Corpus Christi Hooks. And then we arrive back home on Friday. So we take on the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles in a 4-game series. Well, anyway, guys, this was a good win for Midland, and one and all, the Rockhounds take the win and avoid the dreaded 4-game sweep against them. Well, we are back tomorrow, and most likely it'll be early in the morning for gameplay stream, beginning with the Rockhounds at Corpus Christi. So anyway, with that being said and done, 7-5 our final score, and gotta say, Rockhounds one and all, this one's for y'all. Tomorrow is an all-new Rockhounds baseball as the Rockhounds head to Corpus Christi, Texas, take on a 3-game series before their road trip back home to Midland. So they take on Amarillo for the first time in the 2019 minor league baseball season. Don't forget, Amarillo is the new affiliate of the San Diego Padres, the former San Antonio Missions, and most likely this team will replace the double A Missions, as the Missions have went on to AAA. So with that being said, we'll see y'all later. Everybody, have a good day.